Bangers and Mash. It's such a British classic, but it's loved all around the world and especially at Marley Spoon. It's been a long time favourite. What about a meaty dish complete with beefy onion gravy, but without the meat? I'm going to show you a vegetarian version. Starting off with some potatoes. I just want to cut them into 3 centimetre chunks, because by the time the potatoes are done, dinner will be on the table. All of the ingredients at Marley Spoon are delivered fresh from the farm, so you just need to give your ingredients a good wash before you start cooking. No need to peel away the skins in these chapped potatoes. Lots of goodness in there. Okay, just pop them into some cold water, a good amount of salt. So you don't want to cook them in boiling water because the outside will cook faster than the inside. Step 2 is to prepare some of the other ingredients, starting with an onion. I'm going to make a really nice beefy onion gravy. Thinly slice the onion. And all of the stock cubes that we use at Marley Spoon are actually vegan, but you can use beef stock if you prefer. Some beef stock cubes into a jug. Just crumble them in and add some boiling water. Okay, so I always like to add some green, especially in this dish. Mint goes really well with peas, and parsley is a good midway point. My husband's English. He's very fussy about his bangers and mash, so it's very important that I got this vegetarian version right and as close to the real thing as possible. Finally chopping the herbs, but mint tends to bruise very easily, so just being light-handed as the knife goes through the leaves. You don't want them to turn black. Okay, so next up I'm going to cook off the sausages. A touch of oil in the pan. If you're a real meat eater and you haven't had a vegan sausage lately, they've definitely come a long way in the last few years. So I think you'd be pleasantly surprised by these. Okay, these are ready to come out now. The great thing about having all of your ingredients delivered to your door means that you don't have to worry about what you're going to cook for dinner. But given this is a vegetarian dish, it also means that you don't have to worry about nutrition, which you normally would if you were eating the standard version. So I'm just going to keep these in a warm oven while I cook the gravy. Potatoes are looking good, almost ready, so I'll throw in the peas. Just need about 3 minutes. At Marley Spoon, we're super big on the delicious factor. Just let them pan steam for a moment to get rid of any of the excess water. Add some butter. And a touch of milk. Grab the masher. Give that a good mash. You can also make this dish vegan by leaving out the butter and using oil instead, and then using a plant-based milk. I love a little pop of peas in this mash. Adds a really nice flavour and freshness, as well as a colour. Could season with salt. So I'm just going to keep this warm while we cook the gravy. So the rest of the butter into the pan, and then the onion. Just going to get it going for a couple of minutes. Butter and onions, one of my most favourite aromas. Now I'm just going to add a touch of sugar, which will help the onions to caramelise. I'm not seasoning with salt here because the beef stock has enough in it already. All right, these are looking good. Just going to add a little bit of plain flour. Just reduce the heat. Just want to cook it off for about a minute. This will help to thicken the gravy. Just going to gradually add in the stock. This gravy definitely doesn't look vegetarian or taste vegetarian, but definitely is. Now for some Dijon mustard. You can use any mustard you have in the fridge. A hot English mustard would be nice in this. Just want to let that simmer away for about 3 minutes. And then I can get ready to serve up. Okay, so this is pretty much ready. Just going to stir through most of the herbs, saving some to garnish. And now for a couple of sausages. And to finish off, beefy onion gravy. You must have a pool of gravy. That's what it's all about. My bangers and mash with caramelised onion gravy.